What's up, hustlers? Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking my videos, and thank you for following this journey. Guys, let me tell you something. There's no progress without change. Progress is not possible without change. You can never get too comfortable in any situation. I'm going through a transition now, I got a new job. You're taking that leap, but you have to realize when it's time to move on, I don't want to make this video about anybody or anything like that, but I wanted to, not gonna go too deep into details of the reasons why I take the leap. But the transition's been a little rough for some further. Had to say bye to some people who are still reaching out to me and, take care of you, for legal reasons I need to protect myself. Because I was feeling very flattered, the fact that people, just made me realize like, wow, people don't really care about the brand or our logo. They care about who they're speaking to, the relationship that they made. And that made me feel good. I'm like, wow, okay, I realized that I connected and people like me. And I'm like, I guess I'm a likable person. And sometimes you're like, oh, it's surprised to you, I was just doing my job, but I'm very flattered. I'm the kind of guy that, I go somewhere and I learn fast, I'm like a sponge. I can go into a building in a couple months, I can tell you how everything works, I can see all the systems, I do my research, I'm like, oh, and I had this mentality of what man has done, man can do. Somebody has done something, I'm like, I can do it too, I just have to figure out how to get there. So never let nobody tell you like, oh, this is too hard, I'm like, if you're doing it, somehow you're doing it right. Progress is not possible without change. And sometimes people are doing something the same way and they get accustomed to doing the same thing, right? And but if you keep doing the same things, you're gonna keep getting the same results over and over. So, I feel like if I feel like I don't have any more room to grow, I'm like, I need to branch out. It's time for me to branch out. I don't like to feel limited. I like to be a loan officer because you're, in a sense, you're kind of like your own boss. Because, but sometimes you depend on others to be fed things like leads, right? I talked to one loan officer. He was a senior. He was telling me, you need to learn how to feed yourself. I was like, you're right, because if I depend on a company or somebody to feed me leads, what happens is that company goes away tomorrow. And then that's when I started thinking like, hold on, let me do my research. Let me figure this out. Let me figure out these funnels, these ads, let me play around, and then I realized that I was trying to reinvent the wheel. And then when these things out there where I already have it all built for you, like lead pops, for example. Everything is in the internet. You can learn everything on your own. Sometimes people don't want to adapt, now the future is consumer direct. So, instead of me going out there and chasing realtors, I have my own generation system that I was working on this weekend. Instead of going to party out there on 4th of July, I sat down, I read a book, I watch webinars, I've been doing my research, I signed up for some free trials, now I'm really excited. It was kind of sad that I had to delete a bunch of content and ads that I had made for the prior company, but now I'll do better videos from now on. Sometimes I think people be scared of starting over, but you're not starting over, you're starting from experience, Because you can take anything, you can take everything from me, but you cannot take my mind, you cannot take everything that I learned, everything that I've experienced, that you can't take that away from me. And I think sometimes people try to keep knowledge from you because they fear that you will rise above them. Because now, when you take that knowledge, now all of a sudden you become a threat. And then you're gonna get attacked by it, But I know that I'm protected by God the Most High. Weapons are gonna form, but they were not gonna prosper. Anyway, and I think it's brave to attack anybody just because they wanna do better in their life. There's some things you don't mess with. There's somebody's family, somebody's livelihood or citizenship. That's just those are things that you don't take lightly. So, but you know, to each his own. And you know, I always choose to be the bigger person, and I know that whoever is trying to bring you down is already below you. Now I will be able to help a lot more people. I joined this thing, the academy. I definitely recommend it to all the loan officers out there. This is like really, it's really intense. Ben Anderson, man, that's the man. This man is the GOAT. Like, this is like the mortgage Olympics, and very excited to get started on a new journey. And I know it's really gonna push me to you know, my greatest version, because this is like, these guys are operating at high level. So I'm gonna have to level up. There's no other way. There's no other way around it. You know, and going back to the thing about feeding yourself, there's this analogy about a guy, like if you give a man a fish, he will eat for a day, but if you teach him how to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. You know, I think bigger, you know, I think bigger. I'm like, instead of teaching the man how to fish, how about, I'm like, I don't want to learn how to fish, man. How about we build a dam, we lock up our lake, and then now we distribute the fish around the, you know, like, let's take it to the next level. Let's build our own lake and distribute the fish, and then rent boats, and you know, you gotta think bigger. You know, you can never just get complacent. You know, I don't like getting complacent. I always have to like go, take it to the next level. And I don't like hearing excuses. I'm like, if this person is doing it, why can't I do it too? Anything is possible. The only limitations is the ones that we put in our heads. And nowadays, information is so available in the internet. All it takes is a little dedication and discipline, and put your head down, try to figure it out, you know, see what works, what doesn't work. And don't let anybody tell you what you can and what you cannot do. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, so you guys were in the same page with the changes I'm making. I was gonna make a video going into detail of everything that happened, but I realized, you know, it's not even worth it. I don't wanna be petty or expose anybody. You know, it's you know, I'm not that kind of person. So I decided to keep it short, keep it simple, keep it, you know, professional, you know, and that's all I have. Thank you. Let's pass it.